The slightly flustered cook then told him that he was somewhere on a cigarette break. He also let him know that he was a non-smoker.
Well, good for you, Quigley. Cigarettes will kill you, you know. And, are the roast in? I have friends coming in, and they have pre-ordered leg of lamb. Rare leg of lamb.
Yes, Josh got all the roast in several minutes ago, Thomas answered. Then, in the background, Thomas noticed the sound of someone coughing. Apparently, Josh had returned, unannounced.
Good morning, Mr. Waxman. How are you today?
Josh asked.
Good morning, Johnson. And, I am fine, just fine. Oh, and Johnson, as I was telling Quigley here, the lamb is to be served rare. So whoever is in charge of the lamb, just please make sure that it is no more than 140 degrees when you take it out. You see, I have a small group of friends who have made plans to dine here today, and they have specifically asked that it be rare. And take it easy on the salt. These customers are very health conscious. Oh, and I will be running errands all day, so I do not expect to be here when they arrive. In fact, I most likely will not return until 5 or 6. So please give my friends my warmest regards. And with that, Mr. Waxman turned on his heel and left the room. The two men went about their various tasks. Thomas chopped potatoes and onions, boiled some rice and carrots, and attended to the deep fryer. Josh continued his quest for some sort of nicotine nirvana as he threw together the potatoes boulanger. Should I check the meat temperature now, Josh? Quigley asked as the clock approached 11:30.
Nah, just let it go. It won't be done for a while yet,
Johnson replied. Quigley knew he was wrong, but did not feel it its place to question, as he was new on the job. Josh then lit another cigarette, held it between his lips, and began to cut up some lettuce and tomatoes. The ashes, once again, began to fall into the food. Thomas rolled his eyes and stirred the rice pilaf he had started cooking earlier. At about 11:45, Josh took the beef and pork out of the oven. He then sliced both of the roast into thin slices, salted it again, poured a jour over the beef, and a special French tapenade wine sauce that Thomas had prepared over the pork. He then placed the meat on plates, along with servings of rice pilaf and boiled carrots. And then, after heavily salting both the rice and carrots, Josh placed the completed plates on the serving counter, as there were already several customers awaiting their lunchtime fare. Somewhere around 12:30, Mr. Waxman's special guest arrived. Cigarette firmly in mouth, Josh opened the large oven door. Smoke from the overdone lamb then began to mingle with the smoke from Josh's half-smoked cigarette. Josh had rescued the other two roasts earlier, as customers had already started ordering the beef and pork, as I have already pointed out. Yet he had forgotten all about the lamb until it was too late.